Have you ever gazed into someone's eyes? They smiled. They nodded. They even told you they were proud. But somewhere deep inside, something twisted. Like your spirit whispered, they don't mean it. You couldn't explain why. There were no signs, no proof, no betrayal, no argument, nothing obvious, but their vibe? Off. Their cheers sound forced. Their laughter feels mechanical. And when you succeed, they hesitate, just for a beat, before they join the applause. That pause, not a coincidence. You're not paranoid. Carl Jung, the founder of analytical psychology, called it the shadow, that dark, hidden corner of the psyche. It lurks behind compliments, behind courtesy, behind forced claps, but underneath, a storm, jealousy, frustration, bitterness, an unspoken rivalry. Ignore that inner whisper, and it'll cost you, emotionally, mentally, sometimes even physically, because when hate dresses up like love, it poisons slowly, not with a stab, but with a suffocating hug. In this video, I'll walk you through 8 unsettling clues that someone close might secretly despise you. Not just dislike, truly resent. And most don't notice these signs until it's too late, until they're hurt, exploited, or shattered. But stay with me till the end. Sign number 8, it'll change how you see people forever. Sign number 1, sarcasm and scorn, the joke that cuts. You're too sensitive. Relax, it was just a joke. Familiar words, right? They sound playful, light, but they land like knives. Here's the truth. Some jokes aren't funny. They're weapons dressed as humor. Because sarcasm, it's not always harmless. Sometimes it's a scalpel, targeted, precise. They know your wounds, your past, your pain, your flaws. And they jab, again and again while the crowd laughs. You feel exposed, ashamed. But if you speak up, you're overreacting. You're making it a big deal. Let's name it, emotional manipulation. Jung once said, everything that irritates us about others can lead to understanding ourselves. But those unwilling to look inward project outward. They dump their discomfort on you. So their sarcasm, it's not humor, it's hostility. Their laughter, a disguise. If you always leave their jokes feeling small, if you fake a laugh with them but cry when you're alone, that's not connection. That's psychological warfare. They're not teasing, they're wounding, silently. Sign number 2, concern with a knife. Ever had a friend forget to tell you something crucial? That one missing detail that could have changed the game? Or gave you helpful advice that actually made things worse? They skipped your big day, didn't show when it counted, said they were caught up again. Once, maybe twice, but every time. That's not forgetfulness, that's subtle sabotage. And the twist? They smile as they do it. They hug you while holding the blade. Jung warned us, those who feel inferior won't rise. They'll pull others down. Your growth, a threat. Your success, a mirror. So they keep you small, through silence. Bad advice, phony support. They'll say, I was just looking out for you. But deep down, they know. They know exactly what they're doing. Because they don't look like enemies. They look like your safety net. But in truth, they're the quiet storm that chips away at your confidence one missed moment at a time. If someone keeps dimming your light, that's not concern. It's control. They don't want to lose you, only as long as you stay beneath them. Sign number 3, the silent rival, when joy turns competitive. You share good news, a win, a new role, a creative leap. You expect excitement, maybe even a hug. Instead, oh cool, you know what I just did. And just like that, your moment is no longer yours. You rise, they race to rise higher, not to lift you up, but to block your light. It's never loud, it's never obvious, just a tone, a pause, a shift. Jung was right. The parts of others that annoy us reflect what we avoid in ourselves. But rather than reflect, they compete, because your glow exposes their shadows. Your joy highlights their emptiness, so your achievements become a scoreboard. Your milestones fuel a quiet arms race. You didn't enter a battle, but they did, quietly, constantly. If every step forward you take feels like it triggers a comparison game, you're not in a friendship. You're in a cold war. Sign number 4, surface level kindness. They say all the right words. I'm proud of you. That's awesome. You're doing great. But something's missing. You feel it. The words land flat. Their eyes drift. Their energy is gone. Genuine people show up. They cry when you hurt. They cheer like it's their win when you succeed. But the fake ones, they vanish. They're absent during the hard times and ghosts in your victories. Even when they're present, their energy is cold, distant, robotic. Jung described it as ego dissociation, emotional disconnect. They've shut themselves off from real connection. They don't hate you, but they can't love you either. They exist beside you, without ever being with you. So if their warmth feels programmed, if their support feels scripted, You're not in a relationship, you're in a performance. And even the best actors can't fake presence forever. Sign number 5, control disguised as care. It starts gentle. I'm just looking out for you. You'll see one day. I just don't want you to get hurt. It feels safe, caring. But something inside dims. Your shoulders drop. Your fire fades. Because what they call care is actually control. They don't argue. They influence. Like a snake coiling slowly, whispering comfort. You share a dream, they call it unrealistic. You make a choice, they suggest you're being reckless. And the trickiest part, they're sometimes right, but their guidance, it doesn't lift you, it limits you. You go from trusting yourself to needing their approval. Jung explained it well. People who can't calm their own chaos try to manage others instead. They don't have faith in your path, they believe in their hold over you, so they don't force, they condition. Until you think, maybe I shouldn't act without checking with them. What if they're right? But if their support makes you feel smaller, more anxious, less sure, is it really support? Real love says, go for it, I've got your back. Fake love says, only do it my way. What looks like protection is really possession. So if someone always wants the final say in your life, ask yourself, are they keeping you safe or keeping you under them? Sign number 6, what they say when you're gone. You enter the room. The smiles falter, the energy tightens, eyes shift, then look away. No one says anything. But something's changed. That's how gossip works. Quiet, calculated, self-serving. They didn't have the guts to speak to you. So they spoke about you, not about what you did, but who you are. They question your motives, twist your words, make people second-guess your character. All behind your back. And you won't even know. It's never loud, never obvious. Just enough to plant doubt, just enough to tilt the room against you while they greet you with a smile. Why? Jung nailed it. The brighter your light, the darker your shadow becomes in the eyes of others. Your confidence, it unsettles them. Your peace disrupts their chaos. Your presence highlights everything they've avoided. So instead of rising to meet your energy, they try to silence it. Not with confrontation, but with whispers. They stab with sentences you'll never hear, then shake your hand like nothing's wrong. But remember, gossip always reveals more about them than about you. Those at peace don't need to tear others down. But those fighting demons inside, they'll project them onto whoever's standing tall. So the next time you feel the chill when you enter a room, know this. Their gossip isn't your shame. It's their fear screaming for help. And you? Keep walking, let your silence echo louder than their noise ever could. Sign number 7. When their silence says everything. They stood by you when life was hard. When you were struggling, broke, lost, they were there. But once you started rising, silence. No, that's amazing. No, I'm proud of you. Not even a warm smile. You send the good news, they reply, cool. You tell them about a new job, a win. They change the topic. You feel the disconnect, that quiet emotional absence, and it stings. Because when you were down, you made them feel better about their own stagnation. But now that you're evolving, growing, glowing, you remind them of what they're not. Your success becomes too bright for their shadowed self-worth. They might pretend, say the right things, but their energy always gives it away. Their eyes won't shine. Their tone is flat. Their spirit, nowhere in sight. Deep down, you know, they don't want to see you win because every step you take forward feels like you're leaving them behind. As Jung said, if they can't celebrate your joy, they're fighting something inside themselves. Your growth, a mirror, and what they see isn't your happiness. It's their own refusal to move. So instead of walking beside you in your rise, they retreat. Not because you've changed, but because your change reminds them that they haven't. It hurts to learn that some people were only there for the storm, not the sunshine. Sign number 8, body language. The truth that slips out. Words, they can be rehearsed. Smiles can be faked. Compliments, easily scripted. But the body, it always tells on them. Someone may say, I'm happy for you. I'm proud. You deserve this. But their body, it's already betrayed them. The smile doesn't reach their eyes. It fades too fast. Their gaze avoids yours. They turn slightly away. Their tone is missing emotion. You feel it before they even speak. And no, you're not imagining it. You're not overthinking. That feeling in your gut, that's intuition, an ancient intelligence. Jung said it best. The unconscious speaks through the body. Even if the words lie, the body leaks truth. When someone feels envy, jealousy, hate, their nervous system reacts instantly. They can't hide it. Their jaw clenches, shoulders tense, breathing shortens, their blink rate changes, their body subtly shifts away. They clap, just a second too late. They hug, but there's no warmth. Those aren't accidents. They're micro-reactions, tiny betrayals. And your soul catches them long before your brain puts the pieces together. Your intuition was designed to detect danger long before we ever had words. So when you're around someone and your body feels off, tense, drained, on edge, listen to that. You're hearing love, but feeling a threat. That glitch you feel, that's the truth. Slipping through the cracks of their performance, and most people miss it. Why? Because we're trained to prioritize politeness over perception. Now that you've seen the signs, what do you do with them? You don't need revenge. You don't need to argue. You don't even need to hate them. You just need to protect your peace, because peace is costly. And you've been handing it out to people who didn't earn it. It's time to draw a line, to stop over-explaining, to stop hoping for applause that'll never come, to stop feeding your light to those who keep returning shadows. Here's the hard truth. Not everyone in your circle is rooting for you. Some sit beside you, not to support, but to study, waiting for you to slip, to stumble, to break. They don't stab with weapons. They stab with fake cheer, with hesitation in their claps, with quiet bitterness in their silence. So today, you get to choose. Keep chasing validation from people secretly hoping you fail, or choose you. Choose your growth, your peace, your emotional freedom, because self-love begins where fake love ends. And if this message hit home, don't keep it in. Share it with someone who's been sensing these energies but didn't have the words. Drop a comment. Let me know which sign hit you the hardest, which one peeled back the truth. And if you're ready for more real, raw insights about human nature and hidden patterns, hit that subscribe, because this is just the beginning. We're going deeper, sharper, more honest than ever, to help you master yourself in a world full of masks. Your journey just got real, and this might not be the end, but the start of you. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video and take care of yourself.